Beautiful, beautiful evening. Happy 9-9 portal. Happy full moon in Aries. I'm at Aries, so I'm gonna come here on a full moon in Aries. I promise you. Well, I'm hearing it, so there's no impeccable with your word. Why am I late with the 4 agreements, please? When I say late with the 4 agreements, there's some things I need to warn you about, yeah? There's some things that I can do really well. There's some things that I can't do well. So I'm just going to point out the elephant in the room really quickly. I was trying to do lashes, and I don't know how this bit got more dark than this side. I tried to make this side a bit darker, but it really didn't happen. My sister. So, nah, Sophia, did you feel me? Because how often do I have them? How often do I have them? And today you're here, and because you already got me in the mood. I got Busta Rhymes playing in the background. So I'll tell you about my lashes. There's some things I can do really well. There's some things that I can't do that well. So don't be distracted. There's one dramatic lash. There's one not so dramatic lash. We'll just go with that. Because I like this one, and I tried to make this one match. Couldn't get it together. And don't ask me why I put lashes. Well, of course, it's Aries full moon. That's why I put lashes on. Even though I look a bit crazy. I look a bit crazy. And again, the theme, everything's in theme, everything's aligned. I had to go over to the other side of the room and go and pick her up because I did a really good tidy up in the house today. Oh my God, since the injury, I've not really been able to clean my house, you know. It's been excruciating for me because I've got a little bit OCD when it comes to my yards. I'm not like prissy, but I can't stand to see nothing on the floor. I need to sweep every single day, them type of things, and you already know. So today, because look, God is good. God is good. The cast is off. The cast is off. And I'm free. I have this. I couldn't be bothered to put it on, you know. I've got this thing. But Bigger calls me Robo Mama D, and I don't like it. Robo Mama D, you know. This is why I now haven't been moving around people too much, you know, because we used to have, like, I used to move around a certain amount of people, and we used to have all these weird nicknames for each other. They just went in rotation sometimes, made up. Some went on, some had lifetimes. Hi, Kings in Queen Therapy. Yeah, some of those nicknames went on for lifetimes. Others came and went as quickly as they came, but this one would stick, you know, this Robo Mama D out of order. But yeah, it's better because now I can put weight on the leg. I was about to call her, but it's my feminine side. I can take a bath! Oh, it's the little things, you lot. The little things that we take for granted. Girl, I don't know. But when I tell you, I got in the bath on Saturday for the first time. I had another one today. My whole entire life was got. Laying in that bath. No, you don't know, guys. You just don't know. I wrapped my foot in cling film and duct tape and got inside the bath. I needed to because 5 weeks with no bath. It's the little things, G's. This is why I feel like I've had this experience, because as I step into a different timeline where I won't want for anything, I won't need anything, so to speak. I won't be necessarily working towards anything. I would be just flowing. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like the prelude before that is to ask, what is important to you? What is valuable to you? What is luxury to you? I mean, it's not the theme, Aries. I mean, we like a bit of luxury, I ain't going to lie to you. Don't play with Aries, you know. We know how to get dressed and we know how to put down on a budget or without a budget. Like, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. So, I feel like I'm being asked at this time, like, what is important? So I'm asking you lot, because if it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. I can't do the gong, but look what else. Sophia, Sophia, Sophia. You don't know. You lot don't know. Look. If it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. So let's talk about us. Let's talk about us. Because we've got 3 more months left of this year. This 7 year, to be precise. 3 months and a week left. A whole season before spooky season. I'm so excited. But listen, we haven't got a lot of time. If you think about a 24-hour day, if you think about it being more like a 16-hour day, that's what we're dealing with right now. We have got 16 hours in each day. And so, imagine you could only do one constructive thing a day. You couldn't multitask and do lots and lots of different things. What would you do? What are you choosing? What are you choosing to do? Or, better still, you have got that same 16 hours, and what are you choosing to do with it? How much of it are you using to eat? How much are you using to sleep? How much are you using to rest? Sleep and rest are not the same things. How much are you using to be productive? How much are you using to be loved? How much are you using to be in service? Or how are you dividing up these different aspects of our beings in order to have a constructive week? Now, I told you, you already know if I'm coming. Look, these four agreements, I've been told for years to read it. It came up at the beginning of this year as a must read. And book club, first of all, guys, on book club Patreon, I am so sorry. I just don't know what's going on with YouTube right now. Taking forever to upload the episodes, but it's coming, so please bear with me. We are pretty much at the end of book club. Anyway, as I was saying, how are you choosing? Am I in the right thread? Because I don't really remember. What was I saying? Guys, help me out. I know you lot can't really hear the music. What was I saying? Hey Karen, hey Delia. Alright. The 4 agreements. Thank you, Mosey Rosie. Thank you, Mosey Rosie. Girl. Thank you. So the 4 agreements, right? And when it comes to reading, guys, it's not really my strong point. Anyway, minding my business. Boom. Hey Leah jumps up on that bit as well, how we dividing our 16 hours. So 4 agreements jumps up on YouTube as an audio, 2.5 hours. I'm like, boom, I'm in. Sunday, play. We're watching. And the way it was profound, I had to turn it off. And I started sending it to everybody that I knew. I used to do that back in the day. Do you remember when you used to do that? Remember when you first started learning about the moon cycles and how profound it was when you'd read an article and you would just send it to everybody that you knew? Like, that's how I was moving with this 4 agreement. I was like, boy, it's audio, 2.5 hours of your life. Take this. So the first agreement, be impeccable with your word. My G's. I feel like this is the it's the 4 agreements. I feel like this is the foundation of how we're going to move into 2024. I'm telling you, like, be impeccable with your word. Do not take anything personally. Do not jump to conclusions. And what is the 4th agreement? Do your very best. Even if your best isn't your best, do your best. Under all circumstances. I used to say that. That's how I raised my children. Because I used to say to Kia, if you're going to sweep the floor, make sure you sweep that floor and you look back on it and you admire your work. Honestly, that's how I raised. And you know what? Today she came in the house and I'm telling you, the way she she bibbity bobbity booked this house. I just feel, look, that's how this. I'm a reflection of my environment because the child came and she bibbity bobbity booped. I did a lot though. I swept the floor. I washed up. I cleaned the sideboards. I cleaned the cooker down. I hung up my clothes for the first time in 5 weeks. You guys, I've been slumming it. You don't even know. Anyway, how long have I been chatting? I don't want to be here too long because I want to. I'm not sure if I actually want to do rituals. I wanted to do it on the last full moon, but I didn't because I was in hospital. So I want to burn some old agreements. Talking about agreements, I want to burn some old agreements. There's some folded parchment papers kind of all over what used to be my altar, and I feel like I'm finished with them now. I've also got a card, a playing card with some writing on it as well. I want to burn that. Yeah, I'm done with those things. So, my G's, I want to see if there's any more themes. Like we said, we want to talk about how you don't have 24 hours anymore in a day. You have 16. What are you doing with them? Very, very important. And that's why I love that it's this Aries energy, because we can get a lot done in 16 hours, including chilling, including eating well, including getting some type of connection going with, because it's fire energy we're in. Fire in our body. So what's fire energy? Fire energy is like go energy. But at the same time, it's not just go, let's get moving, let's be seen. It's more about how are you moving and how are you being seen? How do you perceive yourself? Are you cool with you yet? Are you still adjusting? Because remember, I was adjusting. You get me? But I'm kind of cool with it now. I'm adjusting. Thank you, MFE. I'm adjusting. I'm integrating. I'm integrating. I think I posted earlier when, because my plaster came off last week Monday, and it felt like I was coming out of a cocoon, but I felt very tender. Like, even though that's my leg, it's gonna work eventually. It's like having your wings, but instead of the wings going and flowing out, your wings are like kind of unfolding very, very slowly, even to the point where they don't even really truly believe that they're wings. They don't even, they're there. I know that you're there, but can you keep me up? Can I fly with y'all? Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like that's the energy that you, me, you. I'm just going. I can only talk about really, and then also, you know, my sisters and my baby even as well are talking about having certain aches and pains in the body in places they've never had them before. And when I was asked the question, I was like, I don't know. And then I remembered how tender my hands are, because I'm constantly balancing myself on these crutches, and that how much that's taking its toll on my hands. And I'm like, no, for real, it's a different type of pain, a pain I've never felt before. You get what I'm saying? And again, it's like when I want to use the analogy of when you have like a healing wound, or yeah, let's, because I've got a healing wound. So it doesn't hurt as much as it used to hurt, but then at the same time, it's very, very tender. It's very delicate. We're very delicate right now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I think it's more of a almost like a child delicacy. Not like it's a delicacy, like the delicateness of a child, not a baby, a child. Do you know what I mean? So you know, you let your child run up and down, and you know what I mean, play on the swings, get on its bike, scuff up itself, but it still might come to you crying when it's got a little scuff or loses something, or do you get what I'm saying? Like that type of delicacy, delicateness. Sorry, I keep saying delicacy, delicateness. That type of we need to be soft with ourselves. We need to be gentle with ourselves. We need to be gentle with each other. We need to ask questions. Because one of the 4 agreements is don't jump to conclusions. I got dragged. When that part was playing today, I was like, oh my God. Like, if anyone's going to jump to a conclusion, ask an Aries to do that for you. It's going to jump to all of the conclusions before, rather than ask the question. But we have to ask questions. We have to be clear. Do you understand? So if there's questions that you're afraid to ask, let's get into it. I mean, there were some questions that I was afraid to ask, and I got dragged, I got gaslit, I got swung around the houses like a fucking ragdoll asking questions, because I don't like asking questions, because I don't like to be asked no damn questions. Don't ask me no fucking questions. That's how. I'm sorry guys, and we've also got all UK right now. We've got some rain. It's not stormy, it's not like but it's a bit rainy, it's a bit stormy, so please forgive the connection. So like we have to ask some questions. Maybe difficult conversations need to be had. Now with Aries, it can be very tricky because we're very headstrong and very blunt. So I would suggest just getting to the point. Get to the point. Ask your question directly. Do not run around a house. Ask the question directly, so that you can get a direct. Ask the question directly, so that you can get a direct answer. And if it's not clear, then it is down to the other person. And if it's not clear, then it is down to the other person to say, that is not clear, please can you. I mean, in an ideal world, we would love that to be a thing, isn't it, where we would have conversations and know what the nuances, the subtle nuances of perfect conversation. But many of us, including myself, are really still struggling with having conversation, because y'all hit the like button when y'all come in. Bug at you in here. So ask questions. Ask questions and allow space for others to ask questions. There needs to be a little bit of room for forgiveness, especially if you fucked up and got it wrong. Especially if you jump to a conclusion and you eventually found the courage to ask the question and got an answer that you wasn't expecting. Bitch, you better say sorry. You better say sorry. So listen, my G's, I feel like that's really all I want to share. But I feel like time is very important. As you understand, or as we are getting to understand, when this fire energy, and I'll need y'all to get used to it. I mean, we end the year December on fire energy again, but y'all need to get used to it. And even if it's a day in this fire energy, in this Aries moon, yeah, get used to the fire, because we go into what, the year of the dragon next year. Boop, that's my year, so I'm into it. And I know dragon people, we don't fuck around. Make 1984 fiction again. Hey, my beautiful, thank you so much. We don't fuck around, like really and truly. I can only imagine what that's going to be like. The year of the dragon. It's giving, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. It's really giving that. I'm feeling everything's going to be a lot more blunt. People will need to be getting to the point. People will not be playing around and moving around houses anymore, because there's no time for that shit. You just need to get to the point. You need to, do you understand? What do you want to say? What is it that you need? What do you want to do? Like, can we get to it? You have the dragon. It's going to be hot. Hot. I feel emotions are going to be running extremely high, but you also got to understand the wisdom of the dragon and the ally and the loyalty of the dragon. You always see in these fantasy movies, don't you, when the dragon just comes out of nowhere, just when you think all is lost and the dragon comes out of nowhere, fucking takes you and takes you. Dragon. Okay, boom. A very long time ago, I did a live on Instagram, maybe 5 years ago, something like that, 4 years ago, something like that. Anyway, and I talked about dragon riders. There is such a thing where people who ride dragons. Marceline, are you happy? I love you too. I love this cat. We're going to talk about that. Anyway, so people, dragon riders, yeah, who are those that are riding the dragons of truth, riding the dragons and awakening themselves and the collective to the wonders and the, you get me? You get me? And I was like, yeah, I'm a dragon rider. I feel like I'm a dragon rider. So cue the dragon riders. I feel like that's why we're getting rested up. You get me? I feel like because the physio that I'm gonna have to do for my ankle and also for my well-being, and you know what's, I love what's on trend right now, this opening up your lymphatic system and clearing that out, and you know, you looking at your cortisol levels. And I love that that's on trend now, and we're getting so much information on how to do that, because once your lymphs are working really well, then the rest of the body functions really well. I love, hey Foxy Moon Premier, beautiful. I love that we're talking about breathing our breath. I love that we're talking about breathing with our mouths closed. I'm loving this at the moment, because this has been a theme for a good 3 years, my G's. So I love that it's on trend now, and that we are actually really learning about how to, on a rising, to clear and massage our lymphatic system, so that we can have a much more functioning, healthier vessel. I love it too much. So my G's, oh my god, the music must be loud. I was trying to Jedi, I was trying to Jedi, YouTube. I need, the phone needs to be very close. The phone needs to be very close in order to, so that we don't have a bad connection. Sorry, my G's. Anyway, I'm back, and hopefully the connection will stay well. Just got the music on as low as I can possibly have it without being picked up by YouTube. To me, nothing about myself. Get me back there. Oh, well, we were talking about ranches and horses. I would, I mean, I don't like riding animals. I just don't. But I would love to start taking care of some animals. I was telling Kiki today that I'm really gonna probably spend a good amount of time away just looking after some animals, because that's what I feel like I want to do now. All right, my G's, should we get into prayer very quickly, and then we get straight into, I've got like seven decks out, and we're just going to pull from whatever we're pulled to pull from. Our divine Mother and Father who live within us, hallowed be thy name, our freedom come, your will be done in us as it is within you. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive ourselves, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through lifetimes, timelines, misunderstandings, and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power. Divided we are weak, united we are victorious. And to you, the Almighty, we give all of the glory forever and ever. Do thank you, thank you, thank you. It's done, it's done, it's done. So it is, and so it will be. A Shay. I invite my ancestors, my guides, my angels, my Orisha, my guardians of the sea, air, and earth and fire into this space, so that we can have a clear, precise message for the collective, on this final 9-9 portal. That's what I wanted to say. Labour. This final 9-9 portal and full moon, we're pushing. That's why the title was the title, because I felt like I didn't mention the title. Keep pushing no matter what. Listen, my G's, when you're in labour, you can't stop pushing. You have to continue to push. You have to know your breath. You have to start to listen to your body. What does it need to do? Don't stop pushing. There's something you're giving birth to. There's something we collectively are giving birth to, and we can't give up now. We have to continue to push. We have to continue to breathe. We have to continue to stay healthy, so that we can deliver this healthy, whatever it is that we're giving collectively birth to. 9-9. Don't stop pushing no matter what. That's the message. That's why the title is the title. Because this is the final. It's it. This is it. Once you push this out, and once this comes out, that's you. That's me. That's us. What are you pushing out? What are you giving birth to? I'm looking to see Empress. I'm looking to see fire signs on the board. I've even got the romance angels out. All right, my G's. I don't know where to start. Okay, let's start with the Andinkra. It's been a minute. It's been a minute with the Andinks. Kadiva and Ken, my love. Wagwan. Kadiva and Ken. Say that! And I'm right next to my shit as well, so I could draw for it. I could draw for it. No, wait. Can you not see my... Because they've got to be that close to me. Should I have worn her? I should have worn her. I felt like I should have put her on. And I was like, no, I don't want to wear no gold. Can you see I've got the silver on because it's like, it's the full moon. It's moon, feminine energy. But look! Look! God's presence and protection. It's okay to push. You're protected. Think about this as your epidural. I never had epidural. I had a completely natural birth. I was only 20, for fuck's sake, y'all. Smoked a lot of weed though, my G's. And I pushed her out not one time, but yo. Think about this as your epidural and your gas and your air. Whenever you feel like you can't push no more, you can't take the pain no more, remember. Hey, Tisha. Remember who you work for. Remember. What's it say? It says the symbol represents a sacred place for rituals in front of a house or compound. I love that, Bellis. In front of a house or compound. It's crafted from a tree cut where 3 or more branches come together. A bowl is placed inside it with water, herbs, and other symbolic material for blessing rituals and libations. It's the season. Apparently this is the 4th super moon in a row before eclipse season. I feel like I'm just repeating things. I'm not really sure what that means, but that's what it is. And you can see the 4 corners, the 4 agreements. My G's. My G's. Because the phone's in excellent condition, so there's absolutely no reason for any of this. But anyway, my guys, I apologise. So boom, the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Do your best. And somebody chiming. Somebody chiming. I can't remember them. I can't remember all 4 of them. Let's see where you are. Live chat. Okay, boom. What was it? I don't want to interfere too much. The 4 agreements. Yeah, we did, Amber. Because my phone is really, they're really bullying me trying to, okay, they're really trying to bully me into getting a new phone. 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions. Always do your best. The foundations of what it is that we're going to be moving into next year. Honestly, it said that we're human. You get me? The programming that is the number that's been done on us really truly is not going to undo itself just like that. It's going to take some time, and this is the time that we've been taking for years now, and we're going to continue to take as much time as it takes in order for us to declutter declutter from the programming that we've previously had and start to build up new foundations within ourselves. And it says in the audio, or if you're reading the book, Make today the day that you decide to agree to these new 4 agreements, but then at the same time forgive yourself when you don't always live up to them. Let's get some clarification. God's presence and protection. In regards to what though? I mean, I would like to think it was a holistic venture, but it could be something specific for the collective. Let's have a look. 10 of Swords. So I feel like the betrayal's over, the disheartenment is over, the letdowns is over, the distrust is over. It's okay now. Like, you know the fact that we know about cycles. Sometimes we can bring cycles back into our lives because we're afraid of them being repeated. Does that make sense? This is about being impeccable with your word. It's about not putting juju on yourself by your word, by the things that you say over yourself and others. You see me? So I feel like this God's presence and protection during this 10 of Swords is finality. Look at that. Finality. See the word there? Finality. Like, it's over with, man. Like, if you've been going through some shit, and I know that it's cliche for us to say this, you know, you're over the worst of it, things are going to get better, but why not? Why can they not consistently be getting better, consistently be improving, consistently in a space of expansion and abundance and wealth and good health and unconditional love and all of the things? Why can't we consistently be in it? This is that Queen of Wands energy with that optimism. You have to understand now that whatever it is that you're choosing to do, you better do it with your chest. You better do it like you mean it, so that it reflects back onto you. Own everything that you're putting out there, so that when it returns back to you, you can absorb it, like how Black Panther absorbed them bullets and just became even more powerful. It's Hemme. Seven! We're coming back to Andinka, but I just want to make sure, because we've got Buki connection, that everybody and everything gets a little looking piece of enlightenment. This keeps coming up. This keeps coming up. It's coming up in private readings. It's coming up. I'm seeing it in other things. I'm watching this program called Manifest on Netflix. In season 2, this image came up, yeah, and it's come up again in this thing. And when it says enlightenment, I feel like for the collective, we are going to be it's going to be above us. Remember that trend? It's above me. It's going to be above us, because we would have learned to emotionally detach, physically and emotionally detach. In the 4 agreements, it speaks of hell and heaven living within us, and we get to choose through the 4 agreements. I can hear my next door neighbour, it's freaking me out. We get to choose through the 4 agreements whether we live in a state of heaven and bliss or in a state of hell and suffering. Look at the 8 of Pentacles coming in for this 8 year. This is the harvest, because we're in harvest season as well. This is that harvest, my G's. And understanding how we got there. The completion of cycles. Woo! Holy Ghost! The completion of cycles, the world card right here. You've done it. You've done that. You've done that. You've done that pain and suffering shit. You've done that disappointment thing. You've done that betrayal shit. You've done that being less than thing. Get me? You've done that watching others win from the sideline. You did that. And you were graceful and you were humble and you were patient. My G's. My eyes getting on my nerves because I really, really wanted this one to look like this one. It really doesn't. Anyway. Anyways. Do you see it though? Do you see it? This is the enlightenment. It's the enlightenment knowing the steps that got you to your joy, your peace, your acts of service. Knowing these steps that you don't have to fucking repeat them again. Because none of us want to do overs, man. We don't like do overs. I don't like doing do overs, honestly. I don't even like watching the same thing twice. You get me? So there's that part. Let's see where. Let's get into them. Let's get into them for the collective. For the collective, romance angels. What are you lot saying? Because I feel like I don't use these enough, just out of context. So here we are. For the collective, romance angels. Ooh. See them wings? Do you see the wings? Do you see them? Because you know that you know the theory. You know how you want to be, and you know what you want to be in this. Because it's not about what others are, how others are being. It's about how you're being in a ship. You get me? The torno. It's not about other people and how they're moving. How are you moving? Are you impeccable with your word or not? Do you jump to conclusions or not? Do you do your very best or not? You know I'm always going to forget the fourth as well. Oh, I can't bother to look. But do you get me? You get the gist, isn't it? You get the gist, isn't it? It's not what other people are doing that counts when these ships that you've been waiting your whole life for come along. It's about how you move. Do you trust or not? Don't take nothing personally. Do you take shit personally or not? Wait, this is ridiculous. It could be a dot though, because it's a lion. Do you see? It's part of the makeup. So, do you see what I'm saying? It's not about how other people are going to be moving. It's how you moving. It's how do you move. Worth the wait. What did we get with it? We got the 10 of Pentacles. My G's. Collective, you better believe it. You better believe it so that you can see it. It says legacy. Creating legacy. Well, that's why you waited. Because this is somebody that you're going to be creating legacy, or people. This is somebody or partnerships. It's romance angels. Let's not pretend it might not necessarily be romantic partnerships. You know what I mean? These could be business partnerships. These could be passion project partnerships. You get me? Because it might not be. Some of y'all probably are not even interested in anything like that. But I pulled it for those who are. So this is you make money, the Torno. And there's no heartbreak. Because that fucking cycle's over. You better say it with your chest, you better believe it. You have to believe it to see it. You have to believe it to see it. It's no good me just saying it to you. You have to believe it to see it. I have to believe it to see it. I might be having the Holy Ghost now. I might switch off the camera and not be like, pessimism might try to kick in. And that is what you've got to fight. That's what we fight in every single day. Those demons. Pessimism, lack, heartbreak. Get me? Broke. These demons come to check us. Regular. It says it in the 4 agreements. It says that the mind has the ability to talk to itself. So it's not necessarily you. You know, we've always been trying to work it out. Like, I'm hearing what aspect of that is mine, or what's the other voice? It's a fucking marketplace. It's a marketplace of different voices in your own fucking head. And you've got to decide how you're drowning them out. How you're bringing yourself peace. How you're bringing yourself quiet. so that you can truly, that's why they say that in this, I'm just paraphrasing from the book where it says why people can't truly make up their mind and know what they want, because there's a fucking marketplace of your own mind just, oh, I want this, no, I don't want that, it's a lot, it's a fucking lot. Oh my God, when they say that we are computer circuit boards, they're not joking. They're not joking. They've got 1,000 tabs open at once. Oh jeez, let's carry on. Let's get some moonology. Let's just go in a cycle. We'll pull 2 from each. Looks like I haven't got any crystals today, but as an overall, we'll pull from the what's this stick? The Soulful Woman from Sophia, from Grown Yoya, and no, Golden Recluse. Sophia is doing intuitive energy reads over on TikTok and IG. I'm trying to get her on here so that we can have conversations. And Golden Recluse, that's what she's called. Go follow my girl, because she's your sister too. She's your sister too. Hi Christine Alchemist. We've got 2 from Moonology, so we'll just pull 1 for now, which is nothing is yet set in stone. This is the mutable moon. Nothing yet is set in stone. This is why you have the choice and the will to have better, to have better, to not be suffering, choosing sufferation anymore, not choosing lack, not choosing. Look, the card said that God's presence and protection. That's your gas in your air. That's your epidural, because you have to push. You have to push through everything that you've been through, because none of it was fucking personal. You have to do that so that you can have enlightenment, so that you can look back and see like, right, that's how I got here. All right, cool. So I know that I never have to experience agony, pain, suffering anymore, because I've got myself here, and I can stay here if I want to. I can stay in a place of peace. I can stay in a place of manifestation and joy, and unconditional love of self first. I get to do that. I get to choose that every single day. I'm talking as your mirror, you know that, innit? You, me, you. You already know. So look, nothing yet is set in stone. So don't jump to conclusions as to how you think things are gonna pan out. And just learn to flow, be present, stay in the present. That's what that is. Let's get back to Andinkra. I'm gonna do this in an hour and I'll be out. Because I've had my dinner. I'm trying to eat before 8. I'm not gonna lie, at 8. But I'm still addicted to donuts. So like was it donuts last time? No, last year it was ice cream, innit? Do you remember the ice cream thing? Ringed iced donuts are my thing right now. But the way God is different. Why did God shut down Tesco's on my high street? God shut down the Tesco's on my high street that said donuts. That's when I knew. I was just like, rah. They will do anything. And I can't go far. Because just going to the corner shop, it's a lot. I've got 2, so we're going to read these together. Because I only wanted 1, but we've got 2. We've got cooperation and interdependence. It says, this symbol suggests together we achieve more. We're giving birth to something, my G's. And we have to learn to trust each other. That's why this 10 of Swords cycle is over. This heartbreak is over. And 10 of Pentacles upon the board. We've got to learn to trust each other. We've got to learn to take care of each other. We've got to learn to be free with each other. Do you get? I'm in this, you know. I'm choosing this. I'm choosing this, and it says the power of love and devotion. The power of love, devotion. Love never loses its way home. The symbol is the power of love. The power of love. Jennifer Rush. You young'uns out here. Let's get a clarifier for them both. So the power of love for code, what's it say? Cooperation and interdependency. The power of love will get us through this. Do you get me? Let's see who comes through. Marceline's been jumping on my lap and I've been letting her. We've been having cuddles. We've been having cuddles, innit, Mars? We've been having cuddles. It's so cute, and she'd be purring, and I'd just be getting my life. I feel like my ankle's bare better because of her purring on my ankle. She does it every single morning when I go toilet. So we've got a bag of cards here. Alright, first of all, well, we've got for the cooperation, interdependence, driven by the power of love, we've got the King of Pentacles. This is really grounding in this thing, grounding in this commonwealth. Grounding in this commonwealth. We are the new commonwealth. Do you understand me? We are the new commonwealth, not the colonized commonwealth. We are the new commonwealth, where it's normal for all of us to be doing really well, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually. We are the new commonwealth, my G's. We are the new commonwealth. Because it says here loyalty. And we're all, I feel like I want for you what I want for myself. And I pray that that's what you want. Ubuntu. My mum has been telling you, love. Ubuntu. I want for you what I want for myself. I care about how I treat you. Ubuntu, because essentially that's how I treat myself. You see me? And then we've got the Two of Wands. We've got decisions to make. I'm choosing this. Remember I told you, it's enough to hear what's being said to you, and it's going to be on repeat, because that's how we've learned. Everything that we hold true is through repetition. So I'm a little, some time ago I used to get irritated at the fact that I had to continue to repeat. I was like, I don't want to do the cards no more. It's fucking repeating itself. That's how we learn. You choose whether you want to be in a space of suffering or in a space of peace. That's going to always be your choice. And you make that choice every day, every minute, every hour. Do you get me? Then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So we have counterparts. Depend the board. We have counterparts. This is what he's talking about, this cooperation and interdependence through what? The power of love and devotion. So he's loyalty and she is ambition. And do you already know it? What's that proverb where it says, if you want to go quickly, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together? We're in this bitch together, my G's. We are the new commonwealth. I really like that. And then we've got the Seven of Swords, which is the illusions that will continue to have you fucked up. Some of those marketplace banshees chatting shit in your head about this can't be possible. Black people been cursing themselves for centuries, talking about black people can't work together, black women can't get along, da 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 da. Kind of impeccability on the word is that? That's ridiculous. And I'm, for one, will never be calling out those curses over myself or people that look like me ever again in life. There's room for everybody because we are the new commonwealth. It will be common for us to be wealthy, healthy, prosperous, loving, peaceful. That's what I'm calling upon in my space. I mean, remember Tom? I'm showing my age in it. Remember Tom? You guys. My space was a beautiful place. I don't think there was anything called trolling. We wasn't trolling each other in my space. We was just listening to good music and sharing, and Tom was all of our friend. Tom loved us all. He followed us all. He gave all of us a chance. Listen, that's what we're in right now, you know. That era. It feels like that era. It really does. People were just coming together left, right and centre, yo, sharing the best of themselves. And no, it wasn't so much the worst. We wasn't really on that. We was just still showing the best of ourselves. But it was our talents. It was our, do you get me? More than anything. Hey, Alex Mack. Release. Perfect full moon in Aries. Look at the colours. Autumnal. Fire. It's the time. Release the old, the patterning. You have to do it now, though. You're running out of time. Running out of time, my G's. You get me? You're wasting the 16 hours what you got for the day. It's not 24 anymore. So why would you still be choosing what you don't like? My beauty. Let's get a clarifier on it out. What in particular do you feel like the my space was peaceful, Kadiva and Ken. You already know it was. Let's have a look at release. I love my space, man. I did. We need my space again. I feel like it. I feel like it. I couldn't be the next Tom. I don't want to be. But one of you could be. Bring it back. Wheel of Fortune. Release being at the bottom. And see yourself at the top. Release being at the bottom. And see yourself at the top. Look at that salamander on the top there. Oh no, but he's look how he's digging out the dragon. He's coming for the dragon. What did we say about the year of the dragon? It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. Transformation. But then this dragon. Oh, look at this dragon. Well, is it a dragon as well? Would you say this dragon is coming for the two snakes? Ah, oh, look. Ooh, look at that. So your transformation. We come with the channeling. So your transformation, yeah. Had you like fighting against your magic, because your transformation can do that, yeah. But then you come out of that, you stand in your magic, and you just be open to the healing. That's what these snakes and the knowledge and the wisdom. That's you. So this ain't you. You ain't in the persecution thing no more. You're not beating yourself up. These marketplace chattering are not fucking you up. Your demons are not winning. And look at you. Don't watch my nails, yeah, because I've run out of all the colours of the nail varnishes that I like, yeah. And this red was hanging on a thread. So when you see it, just space it. I tried my best, okay? Anyway, listen. What are you choosing? What are you choosing? The persecution or the healing? The fucking persecution or the healing? The constant dark night of the soul transformation, deviling, or the fucking healing? Or what are you choosing? What are you choosing? You gotta release this one here. You gotta release this one. This is what we're not doing. This is what we're not doing. We're doing this. Look how look how marker this one is anyway. It's like it's drawn down. Wings ain't even working no more. They're not even, they don't work. And then look. Look at these strong wings. You got your healthy thickness body, yeah? And you're just taking in the knowledge, taking in the healing, taking in the prosperity, taking in all the things. Yeah, I was going to use scabs as an analogy earlier, but I can't remember what I was going to say with that. But my G's, you already know. You already know. I'm not choosing pain and suffering no more. I'm tired. Fucking tired of all of it. I don't know about you. Even this, even like my leg, I don't see it as pain and suffering. It's actually one of the most amazing things that's ever happened to me. I'm telling you, too many silver linings with this situation, with this foot here. Too many silver linings for me to be like, oh, woe is me. And you know the best part about it? I rest without guilt. Not sleep, rest. I just rest without guilt. I've forgotten how to do that. I couldn't just be. I couldn't just be laid out. Get me? Not sometimes doing absolutely nothing. I couldn't just be laid out. You in the back, someone? Because it says here, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I heard on the 16th of October it's Crush Day. We just be making anything up any time of the day or night. It's like whatever, but get to the point. Told you, it's getting to the point. Everybody just needs to get to the point now. Stop playing around and playing the game. Because no one. Why are we playing? Play with your mama, honestly. Don't play with me, and I won't play with you like that. Unless we're playing. Do you get me? Unless we're at play. But we're not playing each other. You see me? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Why aren't we getting to the point of how we feel, what we want, what we need? Why aren't we telling each other our wants and our needs? Why aren't we asking questions to others? What do you want? What do you need? Why aren't we doing that? Doesn't even matter if you've known people for how long. You need to review. You need to keep coming. People be shedding skin and changing. That's another thing with that card right there. You get me? Look at the dragon going towards the snakes. What do snakes do? They shed their skin. They change. They effortlessly as well. They look the same after they shed the skin, but they ain't the same. Why are we not asking each other what we want and what we need? Why aren't we speaking about our wants and our needs? Is it the marketplace confusing you? You don't want to talk about it because you don't really know what you want or what you need? Write a list. Write a list. Review the list. Get me? Did I get a clarifier for the I don't think we need one. So boom. Moonology. It says full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. A personal issue reaches resolution. I'll read it for you. Sorry, my glasses are. Where my glasses there? There. Hit the like button when you come in. I don't know if these glasses are clean enough, but I can see. I can see. I mean, the lashes highlights the mistakes. Full moon in Cancer. All right, Bob. Where are we? I don't want to look up because I don't want to put myself off. Be laughing after myself. Alright, come on. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. I told you shit's about to get hot. It's about to get hot in this team. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. But don't be afraid to ask them. Just because there might be some fire some gaslighting. Don't be afraid to ask the question and stick to finding your answer. Don't get into an argument. Don't get into a back and forth. Keep coming back to the point. But this is my question. This is what I want to know. What's the answer to this question? This is all I want to know. You have to stick to your point. You don't have to argue your point, but you have to stick to it. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. Told you that. Told you that. Because the team said it already. Isn't it? Alright. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. Aries energy. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. Attune to the moon. It may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Okay, fair. Additional meaning to the card. Meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy because it's interdependence time. Stop sulking. Have you had enough family time lately? How are you using your 16 hours? The teaching. The heightened emotions of the moon Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's two home signs along with Taurus. So astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that with this card, there is a sense that all is as it should be. All is as you created it to be. Or don't worry, all will be well soon. Okay? So let's get, just gone a little bit over the hour. Let's get our soulful woman and let's get out of here. Oh, it's been a while since I've come and done a full moon anything, but it fell on the portal. What was I supposed to do? And I was in the mood, man. I was in a full moony mood today. So, which one are we taking? We'll take that one that fell. My creative power. And it's a 4. It's a 4. 4 agreements. My creative power. My female creativity and genius are endless resources, and I'm only just beginning to tap into, explore and develop. I am bursting with leads, with ideas and visions. I am a passion storm of creativity, eager to live my dreams and transform my life and my world. I am stepping out and making my mark in undreamed of ways, birthing from the creative fires of unleashed feminine. This is giving Queen of Wands. I'm waking up to my gifts and talents as well as to the contribution I can and will make to the future of my world. It's time to express my creative potential and power. Card affirmation. Affirm my G's. As I invest in my own creative potential, I experience my female creative genius. My G's, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. I enjoyed spending time with you. Thank you for the donation. I missed who that's from though. Thank you, A. That's all I can see. Thank you. And my G's, I already told you. Like, it's your choice. You're going to choose what you want. The head or the tail. If you're going to choose heaven or hell. Are you done suffering? I'm tired. Get me. What are you choosing? The 4 agreements. Read, if you can't bother to read it, listen to the audio. It's honestly, as we go into this 8th year, honestly, Please like, share, and subscribe, my G's. I would really, really be grateful. I am over on Patreon. I'm over on my website doing readings, private ones. I'm going to have a whole new selection of goodies coming up very, very soon. Very excited to share that with y'all. And what else do I need to tell y'all? I'm on the gram, I'm on the TikTok. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Amber, for the donation. Yeah, I've heard about the power of now, MFA. I've got to find it on audio. So yeah, my G's. I think that's all I need to tell ya. Yeah, I'm on the gram, I'm on TikTok. I'm on TikTok, my G's. Oh my gosh. But it's alright over there. It's alright. I'm telling ya, it's alright, it's not bad. And that is it. That's all I want to tell you. I want to also tell you how much I love you and how much you guys mean to me, because honestly you do. You mean the world to me. And I'll be back whenever I'm called to be back. I love you too much. Marceline just made a wild move for no reason. And I'm about to take these lashes off because they look wild. I love you. Bye.